Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you something very important. Why do some people stay calm, confident, and positive even when life is difficult, while others feel stressed, negative, and stuck in the same situation? Is it luck? Is it talent? No. The answer is simple. It is the way they think. Today, you will learn how to think positive in a real and practical way. Not by ignoring problems, but by training your mind to become stronger. Stay with me till the end, because this lesson can change the way you think, feel, and live. Chapter 1. Understand why negative thinking happens. This chapter builds a strong foundation by helping you understand one very important truth. Negative thinking is not your fault. It is a learned habit. Many people believe, I am a negative person. But that is not true. Negative thinking is simply a pattern created by repeated thoughts, past experiences, and the environment around you. Once you understand this, you stop blaming yourself and start working on improving yourself. Here is a powerful realization. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It is designed to protect you. It always looks for danger, problems, and risks. That is why negative thoughts come quickly and feel automatic. For example, when you try something new like speaking English, your mind immediately says, "What if I make a mistake?" Or, "What if people laugh?" This is your brain trying to protect you from embarrassment. But this protection often stops your growth. Understanding this reduces guilt and helps you feel more in control. Now let's talk about common negative thinking patterns in very simple words. One is overthinking, thinking too much about small things again and again. Another is imagining the worst-case situation, like thinking you will fail even before trying. Then there is comparison, looking at others and feeling you are not good enough. Another pattern is focusing only on mistakes and ignoring progress. And finally, self-criticism, being too hard on yourself. Let's connect this with English learning. Imagine you speak one sentence in English and make a small mistake. Instead of thinking, I am improving, you think, my English is bad. This is exaggeration and self-criticism. Or you see someone speaking fluently and think, I will never reach that level. This is comparison. These thoughts feel real, but they are not facts. They are just habits of thinking. This brings us to a very powerful lesson: the difference between facts and thoughts. A fact is something real, like, I made a mistake. A thought is your interpretation, like, I am useless. These two are very different. The problem is, most people treat their thoughts like facts. But thoughts are not always true. They only feel true because they are repeated again and again. This is a major mindset shift. Here is another emotional realization. Negative thoughts feel strong not because they are true, but because they are practiced. The more you repeat a thought, the more your brain believes it. So if you keep thinking, I can't do this, your brain accepts it as truth. But if you change your thinking, your brain can learn something new. The first step to change is awareness. You must learn to observe your thoughts instead of reacting to them immediately. When a negative thought comes, pause and ask yourself simple questions like, is this 100% true? Or am I overthinking? These questions create a small gap between you and your thoughts. In that gap, you gain control. At the end of this chapter, Remember this powerful realization. Negative thinking is a habit, not your identity. You are not a negative person. You are a person who has learned negative thinking, and anything that is learned can be changed. Chapter 2. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Now that you understand how negative thinking works, it is time to take action. This chapter will help you move from awareness to control. The first thing you need to understand is very simple but powerful. You cannot just stop negative thinking. You must replace it. Here is a strong realization. Your brain does not accept empty space. If you try to remove a negative thought but do not replace it with something better, that same thought will come back even stronger. That is why many people say, I try to think positive, but negative thoughts keep coming back. The reason is simple. They are removing, but not replacing. So the real skill is not stopping thoughts, but changing them. Let's learn how to do that in a simple and practical way. When a negative thought comes, do not fight it. Instead, replace it with a better and more helpful thought. For example, if your mind says, I am not good enough, you can replace it with, I am learning and improving every day. If you think, this is too hard, change it to, this is challenging, but I will do it step by step. It is very important to understand this clearly. Positive thinking is not about lying to yourself. It is not about saying everything is perfect when it is not. It is about choosing balanced and helpful thoughts instead of extreme negative ones. You are not ignoring reality. You are choosing a better way to respond to it. Another powerful technique is called reframing. This means looking at the same situation from a different angle. For example, instead of seeing failure as the end, you see it as feedback. Instead of seeing mistakes as proof of weakness, you see them as lessons for growth. Instead of thinking delay is a problem, you see it as preparation time. This simple shift can completely change how you feel and act. Now let's connect this with English learning. Many learners feel afraid to speak because they think, people will laugh at me or I will make mistakes. But here's a powerful truth. This fear is not coming from reality. It is coming from repeated negative thoughts. The more you think this way, the stronger the fear becomes. But when you start changing your thoughts, your fear slowly reduces. This is a breakthrough moment. Another key lesson in this chapter is self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters more than anything. Most people talk to themselves like a harsh critic. They say things like, you are not good, you always fail, or you can't do this. But imagine if your friend made a mistake. Would you talk to them like this? No, you would support them. So start talking to yourself like a supportive friend. Say, it's okay, I will improve. Or, I am trying, and that is enough for now. This small change creates a big emotional difference. This chapter also introduces a very simple but powerful tool: gratitude. When your mind is full of negative thoughts, take a moment and think about even small good things in your life. It could be your progress, your effort, or even the opportunity to learn. Gratitude quickly shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present. At the end of this chapter, remember this powerful idea. Repetition builds belief. The more you replace negative thoughts with better ones, the more your brain starts believing them. Over time, positive thinking becomes natural. Final realization: you cannot control every thought that comes into your mind, but you can train how you respond to it. And that is where your real power begins. Chapter 3. Build a daily positive thinking routine. In this chapter, you will learn how to turn positive thinking into a daily habit. Because the truth is simple. Thinking positive one time is easy, but living with a positive mindset every day requires discipline. Let's start with a powerful example. Your mind is like a room. Every day, dust comes into that room. If you do not clean it daily, it becomes dirty. In the same way, negative thoughts enter your mind every day. If you do not clear them, they slowly build up and affect your mood, confidence, and actions. That is why daily mental cleaning is necessary. Now let's build a simple and practical routine that you can follow every day. First is morning control. How you start your day decides how your day will go. Many people wake up and immediately check their phones, social media, or negative news. This fills the mind with distraction and negativity. Instead, start your day with a positive intention. Say something simple to yourself like, "Today I will stay calm and focused," or "Today I will try my best." This small step creates a powerful start. Second is gratitude practice. Take a moment every morning or any time during the day to think about 3 small things you are thankful for. It could be your health, your family, or even your effort to improve. This simple habit quickly shifts your focus from what is missing to what you already have. Third is controlling your input. What you watch, listen to, and read every day shapes your thinking. If you constantly consume negative content, your mind becomes negative. If you consume positive and useful content, your mind becomes stronger. Remember this powerful line. Your mind becomes what you feed it. Fourth is positive self-talk during the day. Negative thoughts will come. That is normal. But your job is to catch them and replace them immediately. When you notice a negative thought, pause and change it into something better. This daily practice slowly trains your brain. Fifth is taking small positive actions. Thinking alone is not enough. You must act. For example, if you are learning English, speak a few sentences, learn a few words, or practice for a few minutes every day. These small actions build real confidence. Sixth is evening reflection. At the end of the day, instead of only thinking about what went wrong, focus on what went well. Ask yourself, what did I do right today? This builds a positive mindset and helps you see your progress. Now here is an important emotional truth. Many people fail not because they are weak, but because they are inconsistent. They watch one motivational video, feel inspired for a day, and then stop practicing. Real change does not come from one moment of motivation. It comes from daily action. That is why consistency is more important than perfection. Another key part of this routine is your environment. Try to reduce negative conversations and spend more time with people who support growth. If you are always surrounded by negativity, it becomes harder to stay positive. Your environment has a strong influence on your thinking. At the end of this chapter, remember this powerful realization. Positive thinking is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice built through small habits. When you follow this routine consistently, your thinking, your confidence, and your life will slowly start to change. Chapter 4. Protect your mind and build strong confidence. This final chapter brings everything together and shows you how positive thinking becomes a strong, long-term mindset. The truth is simple. If you want to think positive, you must protect your mind. Here is a powerful example. Your mind is like a garden. If you do not remove weeds, They grow automatically. You don't have to plant negativity. It grows on its own. But if you want a beautiful garden, you must take care of it daily. In the same way, if you want a positive mind, you must protect it from negative influence. So how do you protect your mental space? First, limit negative content. If you constantly watch negative news, negative videos, or content that creates fear and comparison, your thinking will be affected. Second, reduce toxic conversations. If people around you always complain, criticize, or spread negativity, it becomes difficult to stay positive. Third, choose better environments. Surround yourself with people, content, and activities that support your growth. This creates a strong awareness. What you allow into your mind decides how you think and feel. If you do not control your environment will control you. Now let's talk about confidence. Many people believe confidence comes after success, but this is not true. Confidence is built before success. It is built through small daily actions. Every time you try, every time you practice, every time you face your fear, you are building self-trust. And self-trust is real confidence. Here is a powerful emotional realization. Confidence does not come from always winning. It comes from not giving up. It comes from trying again even after mistakes. For example, when you speak English even with hesitation, you're building confidence. When you keep practicing daily, you're becoming stronger. Another important lesson in this chapter is identity shift. The way you see yourself decides how you act. If you keep thinking, I am a weak person, or I am bad at English, your actions will match that belief. But if you start thinking, I am improving every day, or I am becoming more confident, your behavior starts to change. Focus builds identity, and identity builds your life. Now let's talk about difficult times. Life is not always easy. There will be moments of stress, failure, and doubt. Positive thinking does not mean ignoring these problems. It means choosing to believe in growth even during hard times. It means saying, this is difficult, but I will learn from it. This mindset gives you strength when you need it the most. At the end of this chapter, remember this life-changing realization. Your thoughts create your life. If you protect your mind, train your thoughts, and choose positive focus every day, your confidence will grow, your actions will improve, and your future will become stronger. Positive thinking is not luck. It is a daily decision you make. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end. This shows that you are serious about improving your thinking, your confidence, and your English speaking. Remember, positive thinking is not about being perfect. It is about training your mind every day. You are not negative by nature. You just need to guide your thoughts in the right direction. Every confident person once struggled with negative thinking. The only difference is they learned how to control it. Now it is your time to take action. Subscribe to this channel for more powerful English learning and self-growth lessons. Like this video if it helped you, and comment below one negative thought you will start replacing from today. Let's grow together step by step and build a strong, positive future.